Good evening for everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am Haya Mustafa and this cinematic show. My guest today is different and unusual in many elements. Today, my guest will be Destiny or المصير for Youssef Shaheen. I will discuss this movie from artistic side, not a historical one, because I'm far from a historical evolution of work and events. Also, I am completely convinced that cinema and drama are the largest area for documenting history, but creativity remains in art above everything in cinema. The story of the movie revolves around the relationship between ruler Al-Mansur and Ibn Rushd during phases of argument, disargument, and anger between them. Also, the age of war between Islam and its meaning, and between distortion and misinformation. The events of the movie happen in Andalusia in the 12th century, revolve around philosopher Ibn Rushd, who was the judge of judges of Cordoba. This movie depicts the conflict between two intellectual trends. First, of Ibn Rushd, which called for diligence and thinking. Second, for Al-Shakhriyat, which called for assimilation and prest. And this war between both of them ends with burning Ibn Rushd books. The value of this movie is not a narration from historical events, but description of reality from ancient times. Even because the same evidence are repeated inexplicably in their sequence from logic to stupid in all aspects and religions. This film was produced in 1997 to describe of late 12th century and also many catalog for what's happening now in new millennium. Shaheen in this work used symbols in every sense of word. He didn't focus on historical aspects, but he used to represent the situation with symbols. The situation which happened in the past and is still happening until now. All characters have a great performance from first Noor Sharif to the new faces. Most wonderful performance of Noor Sharif, and this character is so far from any historical one he presented before, which he presented in front of us. Incredible performance come out on screen. Performance of Ahmed Fuad Salim was so fit, on personal deceiver on front of Al-Mansur. Mahmoud Hamida was enjoyable. His personality and his ego, in fact, reflect on personality of conceited ruler. He wants only implementation of what he said without any discussion. Abdullah Mahmoud, the leader of young group attraction tourism. He had a light performance consistent with his personality, which was light and toxic at the same time. All rest of cast was in line with their characters. Here we are on a beautiful journey with King Munir, who present 3 songs written by Youssef Mustafa and Sameh Al-Qudusi. All of this with the signature of Kamal Al-Tawil. Please listen and enjoy. Director of photography is Mohsen Nasr. The scene of beginning and end has a great indication of the reality that exists everywhere at the hands of those who claim to be guards of religions. In 2 scenes have the same meaning. First, they were burning the source of ideas. Second, they were burning books which save ideas. Both time, ideas got rich for other peoples. This movie have a lot of master scenes. One of them, which are long dialogue scenes in language of cinema between Ibn Rushd and Abdullah, son of Al-Mansur. The scene in which the camera movement and the movement of Noor Sharif with the tone of his voice, it was a very great scene. The scene of a trial of young men who carried out an attack on Marwan was a summary scene for many words, and very important representation of war between 2 fronts. The poetry used in this scene is modern poetry, as it has a great indication that the battle continues and will continue forever.
شباب يحسبون الدين جهلا وشيب يحسبون الجهل دينا.
This film was filmed between Syria and Lebanon in the areas that resemble the Andalusian atmosphere. Youssef Shaheen was one of the directors who was dealing with group in a professional way and also has a perspective and projection on reality with symbols in this movie. He created a movie capable of being recovered in every time if it wasn't done yesterday. This film presented in several European festivals, and Shaheen was honored with a special award in Cannes Film Festival. Egypt nominated this film to present an Oscar competition for the Best Non-English Speaking Film category in 1998. Finally, my rating 9 of 10. This movie have a lot of meaning, and each time you see it, you discover it. Watch this movie and tell me what's your opinion. Please don't forget, like, share for this video, subscribe for channel, and see you next week.